Hello everyone! I'm Fransiska from XAVERIUS PRINGSEWU Senior High School, and I'm here to tell you a story. But before that, do you know this? Bingo! This is P, but this one is not an ordinary P. Why is that so? Let's just find out the answer from a story entitled The Princess and the Pig. Let's just begin the story. Once upon a time, there was a young prince who wanted to marry a princess. But she would have to be a real princess. In order to find one, he traveled all over the world looking for the right princess. But nowhere could he get what he wanted. There were princesses enough, but it was difficult to find out whether they're real ones. There was always something about them that not as it should be. So he came home again and was sad, for he would like very much to have a real princess. One evening, a terrible storm came on. There was thunder and lightning, and the rain poured down in torrents. Suddenly, a knocking was heard at the city gate. Knock, 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 knock! Everyone in the palace was questioning who came to the palace in the middle of the rainstorm like this. Thus the old king went to see what was going on. "What's the matter, guard?" said the old king. "There was a young girl at the door, your highness. She said she's a princess," said the guard. The king showed his confused face. Why do a princess out of nowhere come to the palace? Intrigued, the old king went to see the princess. So did the queen. They both were curious who was at the door. As what the guard said, it was a princess standing out there in front of the door. But good gracious, what a sight the rain and the wine had made her look! The water ran down from her hair and clothes. It rained down into the toes of her shoes and out again of the heels. Yet she said she's a princess. Nobody who looked at the young girl could believe that she was a true princess. She didn't look anything like a princess anyway. But well, we'll soon find out whether she's a real princess or not, thought the old queen. At that time, it was cold outside, so the queen welcomed the princess to stay for a while. "You are welcome to stay here, princess." "Thank you, queen," said the princess. Then suddenly, the prince approached the queen and asked her, "Mother, do you really believe that she's a princess?" But the queen said nothing. She went into the bedroom, took all the bedding off the bedstead, and laid a pea on the bottom. Then she took 20 mattresses and laid them on the pea, and then 20 eider-down beds on top of the mattresses. Now the bed is like a jumbo sandwich. "You can rest here, princess. Let me know if you need anything else," said the queen. "I can thank you enough, your majesty," said the princess. On this, the princess had to lie all night. After had a long night for the princess to sleep, now finally, tick-tock, tick-tock, it's time to rise and shine. In the morning, when the royal family and the princess had breakfast, the queen asked the princess how she had slept. "How do you sleep, princess? Do you sleep well last night?" Oh, very badly. I have scarcely closed my eyes. Heaven only knows what was in the bed, but I was lying on something hard, so that I am black and blue all over my body. It was horrible, said the princess honestly. Now they knew that she was a true princess because she had felt the pee right through the 20 mattresses and the 20 eider-down beds. Nobody but a real princess could be as sensitive as that. So the prince took her for his wife. You are the one I have been looking for, princess. And finally, they happily lived in the kingdom. And the pea was put in the museum, where it may still be seen, if no one has stolen it or eaten it. Okay, that's a wrap. Now, I want to ask you, can you guess what is the moral value of the story? Yeah, the story that warns us to not jump to conclusions without all the facts. Okay, that's all from me. Oh, yeah, and don't forget to not judge book by its cover. Okay, goodbye!